All right, to create our mixed media cherry blossoms trees, you're going to need a piece of paper. Now I'm working with one that is 6 by 18 inches long. You can use a full sheet or you can cut yours in half vertically. It's up to you. So other supplies I'm going to use is actually these crowns that I made. They are multi colors, so some have like all blues, some have yellows and reds, some have warm colors or cool colors, and I'm also going to use a texture sheet. If you don't have these at home, that's okay. Maybe you just add some designs to your background. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find a texture sheet that I would like to use, and you can use one or two, and you can stick them underneath there of your paper. There's one side that is a little bumpier than the other side. You want the side that's more bumpier to go up, and then you're going to put your paper over top, and you're going to pick a crown color. I'm going to do green because I'm going to do a blue background, and you're simply going to hold your crown on the side and just rub it back and forth. And your goal is to fill up your whole paper with texture sheets, but you also want to keep some spaces white on your paper because we are creating a wax resist with our crown. Covered my background with my texture. I am then going to add my watercolors on top. So I got my bowl of water, I got my paintbrush, and I got my watercolors. So I'm simply going to paint right over top of my texture, and the paint isn't going to stick on top of the crowns. And this is called wax resist since our crowns are made out of wax. Alright, so now I'm going to let this dry for a little bit, and then I'm going to come back and do the next step. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to create our tree, and I have a little bit of brown paint. You can use black, you can also use markers or crowns if you'd rather use that rather than paint. So to create my tree, I'm simply going to start painting at the bottom, and I'm going to kind of create a Y. And then build my branches from there. So I'm thinking Y's and letter V's as I go up my page. Alright, so I've kind of done my branches. I can go back over my tree if I want to make it a little darker or thicker in some spots. But next I'm going to let this dry for a couple minutes so I don't have any clumpy brown spots, and then add the flower petals. So for the flower petals, you can use basically any color you want to. I'm going to use white and like a pink, red, pink, magenta, and I have a dowel rod here. You can use your finger, you can use a pencil like the eraser end. I'm simply going to dip the end into the paint and simply just start making dots all around